Listen, you elitist cuck. All right, you're trying to tell me that I didn't know you were a Ferrari guy. You're sitting there with your shoulders out,
Ferrari, doesn't matter.
In your Matt McAfee shirt, like a man of the people. But when all is said and done, you're a man of the people. You're a man of the people. Well,
I'm Matt McAfee.
That's not what your Ferrari waffle iron suggests. So you only want a special breakfast, not one of these peasant pancakes that everybody else is out there trying to eat, scraping by. And that syrup argument is patently ridiculous.
All right, guys, I hope you're ready, because it's time to settle the argument, settle the score. We're debating a great one today. We're going to figure out who takes home the pancakes or the waffles. Make sure you comment your choice and let us know what you think. But other than that, enjoy the show.
Matt McAfee is a bougie simp, living in his ivory tower, eating waffles every morning, prepared by one of his many servants with his leaky knee. Where I'm down here on the streets with the people, flipping pans to survive.
You want a quarter cake? Take a quarter cake to Tuesday. Still ain't gonna work.
I don't want to be crazy here, but you ever hear of a crepe, you ignorant prick? I can't believe you walked yourself into this argument. I can't believe you actually walked yourself into the size and shape argument of waffles versus pancakes.
You know what shape a pancake wishes it could be? A f***ing waffle. That's what it wishes it could be, but it can't.
Any fruit you can put on top of a waffle, you can put not only on top of, but into a pancake. This is class warfare, Matt. This is class warfare. I think we're finding out what Matt McAfee is all about.
Hello and welcome to the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Ask AI. I'm Matt Lavelle, coming to you by the one and only Bern Opens. On this show, we're going to be asking AI those hard-hitting questions and seeing if AI truly has all the answers. There's no question too crazy, no inquiry too outrageous, and no query too queer. AI may have all the answers, but we're here to prove that you can't have great answers without great questions. If you'd like to send us some questions to Ask AI, which you never have,
not once.
Please,
not
once. Please comment on this episode or message us on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Work Perspectives Podcast, and we'll ask AI the question or debate whatever topic you'd like. But guess what? You've never sent anything. Never once.
Zero.
Zero times. Please remember also to check out all our shows, airing Tuesdays at 8 a.m. and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Speaking of tonight's debate, we have the question is thus. Hey AI, what's better? Pancakes or waffles? You decide. Enjoy the show. Is it Flappy Jacks or waffles? Add it and you decide. What do you think? How do you feel about that?
Not bad. I like that.
You decide. AI, you decide. Because I can't.
Let's see if it does.
I can't. For the life of me, I can't anymore with these fucking people. All right? If you tell me that pancakes are better, then I'll just suck it up and take it. But they're not. You son of a... You know, Bern, we should really try to become impressionists.
Yeah.
You have the great... Who's your... Mike Lindell? Is that your guy? That's your impersonation?
I feel like Mike Lindell. I feel like my Shannon Sharp's not bad either.
What's your Shannon Sharp? Let me hear your Shannon Sharp.
Well, it's not as good anymore.
Ski up. I know. Is your trigger word ski up?
It's all skip. It's like, well, skip now. Come on now, skip now. Hold up now, skip now. Wait a minute, skip. That's what I'm now. Skip.
Oh, that's great. I used to have a good Jimmy Stewart.
Sure. I know.
My name's Jimmy Stewart.
We did it on the Impression show. Remember?
Your mother attends the university, son. I remember Bach wanted me to say your mom goes to college as Jimmy Stewart, and I was like, oh, your mother attends the university, son.
Your
Well,
mom goes to college is such a funny, weird thing. Well, Bach, it's fun. We're not trying to figure out what Bach.
it's fucking hey B Guz, daddy, fan of the show, listen to the show, former guest of the show, love him, best guy in town. But yeah, so we did, yeah, like Bern alluded to, we did do an impersonations episode. That was a great one. That was a great show. I
It
remember
was a really good show.
everyone got mad at me because I kept doing Janet Jackson, but it was so bad.
It was
Janet was bad. Yours was Mike Lindell because you were like doing something while doing it, and it was awesome. Sean Day was still on the show at the time, but his whole impersonation was lackluster. And then Steve, I forget what Steve did. Sean Day did David Goggins, right? Um, and
Steve did
then
a character he would later revive. Steve did an original
oh,
character,
Mikey
which
Medigone,
he
yeah.
would later revive on the news show. Yeah.
Oh my God, fucking Mikey Medigone. You know, the thing I loved, so Steve had been talking to me like literally he's had Mikey Medigone in him since the first time he was ever on the show. He had talked to me about Mikey Medigone and he had like ideas about having an like we had so many like creative ideas like for creative meetings about like Mikey Medigone and doing a Mikey Medigone show or he has this character Mikey Medigone. We tried it a couple times on certain things. It didn't pan out. Then we did the news. Then he did Mikey Medigone the news. And I love Steve. But you know what? I wasn't in love with Mikey Medigone the character. I wasn't. But you know what I was in love with? Is that Steve wrote out, handwrit all his scripts by himself, which were good. He put a lot of time into that. He would go every week, he would get wardrobe by himself for Mikey
Yep.
Medigone. So I didn't love the character, but also but the commitment to the character, I was like, that's like, he's pouring his heart and soul into this thing. So I was like, I didn't love the character, but maybe I wanted to give him a chance to figure it out, right? Because if he could figure it out, right? Like he's trying his fucking, like, I can't fault the trying, right? But also, then again, I don't know what's funny. I don't. I figured that one thing I've learned about doing this fucking show, Bern, is that old Uncle Matty doesn't know what's funny. We don't have to debate that. No debating that, Daddy. So, all right, but
I
let's.
disagree. I disagree. I think your instincts are phenomenal.
Uh, well, that's why I love you, pal. But either way, let's keep it moving, keep it on moving down the road. So, that's a little background of the show for those coming to us. We've done over 400 episodes. We've had a million different co-hosts and different themes, and we've tried everything under the sun on this show. Literally have, right? And it's none of it's worked. We tried to go the porn star route, and my wife almost divorced me. Uh, and then we tried to go the news route, but we just couldn't keep up with it, and it just wasn't working, and it was clickbaity. I don't mind clickbait, but I like that we do our own stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that bad, Bern?
Well, no, clickbait is good because it brings people there, but also I mean, we're living in a clickbait culture now. So people are also really, really quick to reject it. You know what I mean? Like there's a
Yeah.
real art to it. And I feel like there are people who all they do is spend all day crafting, exactly the one paragraph that's going to go up there to get the most views. And we don't have that much time in the day. You know what I mean? We can't pour everything into the perfect headline.
Yeah.
Um, and we're trying to give the people some real content, whether they like it or not.
All right, so let's talk about it. So we've asked AI thus. We're asking AI, hey AI, what's better, pancakes or waffles? Bern, I want you to take the helm at this, and I want you to discuss because I'm on the side of waffles and you are on the side of pancakes. Can you please tell us why you think pancakes are better? Go ahead. The floor is yours, sir.
Well, thank you, Matt. That's very gentlemanly of you.
Yeah.
And what I don't want to have to do, but what I'm going to have to do is completely wipe the fucking floor with you on this argument because it's really not that close. Do I like a waffle? Sure, I like a waffle now and then. But the myriad of ways that pancakes beat waffles, I mean, Matt, it's not close. All right.
Great use
And
of the term myriad.
I appreciate that. But flattery will get you nowhere. I'm still gonna fucking shred you here. Um, what do you need? What do you need to make waffles, Matt? What's the key component in a waffle?
Are you saying like the equipment I need to make them?
That is correct.
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna bash it. I knew it. I knew it.
It's
But that's what
it's so
makes it
obvious.
better.
You need a waffle iron, right? You need a waffle iron to make a waffle. You know what you need to make a pancake? A pan. All right. Everybody's got a pan. Not everybody has a waffle iron. In a pinch, listen, it's zombie apocalypse, right? In a pinch, you're hiding out in the house. You open that bottom cabinet. You know what they have? They got a pan. Waffle iron, you're playing a 50-50 game here. The simplicity of the pancake is truly where its genius lies. All right. All you need is a hot pan, a little bit of butter. Because let's be honest, the batter is the same, right? We'll both agree. Your
Yeah.
waffle batter, your pancake batter, it's the same
Yeah,
batter,
you can
right?
and you can doctor it up however. You might throw a touch of vanilla, a touch of cinnamon, whatever. It's the same. Yes. We'll
It's
we'll
the
say for
same.
this argument, same batter.
For this argument, we're assuming the batter is about the same, right?
Correct.
Anything you can
Because
do
you
to
can doctor it
pancake
up
batter,
whatever. Right.
exactly. But I think the very clear and obvious answer here is a pancake is a more accessible breakfast food that doesn't require special equipment, specialized equipment. It just needs a pan. And who doesn't have a pan?
You know, Bern, can I interrupt now? Is it my turn?
Yeah, give it a shot.
You know, I think your pan slash waffle iron argument is what makes waffles better. Let's talk about this, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So everyone can have a Ford, right? You can afford a Ford, right? But when you see a Ferrari, even though it's specially made, you know you're dealing with something incredible. All right. And if you're talking about zombie apocalypse, I don't know. I'd have to say a waffle iron might do more damage to a zombie than a pan. To be said. I mean, TBD on that. But either way, this is why waffles are so much better because the pancake is simple. It's not the treat, right? It's not the oh, all right, we'll just throw some flapjacks together or we'll microwave some hot cakes or whatever you're gonna do, right? There's nothing special about it. The waffle itself is the treat, let alone the stuff you can put on top of it, right? Everything you add to a waffle is incredible. But one of the best things about the waffle, to me, is the texture. So you have your pan, right? And that can only get you so much without burning the cake. But the waffle iron, set it and forget it, daddy. And it comes out with the superior texture of fluffy with a slight crunch. And those built-in nooks and crannies, you can't beat it. Also, if we're talking about like of what does better, we're looking at syrup retention. Nothing retains the syrup better than a waffle. It's literally got cups built into it
I got to stop
to
you right
hold the
there.
syrup.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Yes, the waffle has little cups in it that hold the syrup, but a properly made pancake will absorb the syrup. It will take the syrup into itself, making them one together. It's not syrup sitting on top. It becomes a part of the pancake. Listen, you fucking elitist cuck. All right. You're trying to tell me that I didn't know you were a Ferrari guy. You're sitting there with your shoulders
Lamborghini,
out
Ferrari, doesn't matter.
in your Matt McAfee shirt, like a man of the people. But when all
I
is
am.
said and
I'm
done,
Matt
oh,
Packafee.
you're a man of the people.
I'm Matt
You're a man of the
Packafee.
people. Well,
I'm Matt
that's
Packafee.
that's not what your Ferrari waffle iron suggests. So you only want a special breakfast, not one of these peasant pancakes that everybody else is out there trying to eat, scraping by. And that syrup argument is patently ridiculous. All right. Yes, we all like the way the syrup looks sitting in the cup of the waffle, but a properly made pancake will absorb the syrup. It'll bring the
If they're
syrup into
made out of the
itself.
same
They
ingredients,
will
wouldn't they
become
both
one.
absorb the syrup?
No, because Matt, the crisp you love so much is what prevents the syrup from penetrating the waffle. All right.
You know,
That's
you
the
know.
drawback of the crisp.
It doesn't prevent it. It just maintains its crispiness while absorbing. I mean, it's just the perfect breakfast thing. But if you want to talk about toppings, Bern, do you want to talk about toppings? You want to
Yeah,
talk
let's talk
about it?
about it. Sure, let's talk
Because
about it.
the waffle is the king of toppings. All right. You can go sweet. You can go savory. You can go
Mhm.
protein. You can go fruit. You can go whipped. What do you got for a pancake? Huh?
Motherfucker, any fruit you can put on top of a waffle, you can put not only on top of, but into a pancake. All right. And I don't want to be crazy here, but you ever hear of a crepe, you ignorant prick? All right. It's a super thin, wide pancake. You put whatever you want on it. You wrap it
Oh,
up like a
oh,
little
crepes and
delicious burrito.
pancakes now? Is that what
Yeah,
we're
sure.
doing?
A crepe is a
Is that
thin
what we're doing?
pancake,
A
Matt.
crepe is a
It's a
pancake? You
thin
son of a
pancake.
bitch.
It's part of the
They don't get
pancake
their own
family.
category?
It's part of the pancake family. A crepe is a part of the pancake family. You take a crepe, you roll that bad boy up. You can put whatever you want. You can put a hot dog in a crepe. I wouldn't still recommend it, but you can if you want to. You put a hot dog on a waffle, no chance, dude. Absolutely no chance.
Oh, yeah? You putting fried chicken on a crepe? Doubt it. Doubt it.
No, I can just put fried chicken on a super thick pancake.
When? When and where?
I'm
And who?
not saying it's common. I'm saying it's possible. Yes. Okay. Is the waffle a better vehicle for fried chicken? Maybe. Maybe you found the
Definitely.
one thing there
You want
that
to
the
bring it back to
waffle.
vehicles again?
Maybe you found the one thing there. The waffle's a better vehicle for fried chicken. Me, particularly, I like my breakfast at breakfast. I like my lunch at lunch. Okay. So I'm not chicken and waffles is fine. It's not really my
Oh, you
jam.
don't like a Brenner or a brunch or a Linner?
I mean, I don't ever feel the need. I don't like syrup on my fried chicken, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you haven't lived,
So
Eddie.
I kind of keep those, but that's just me. I'm not going to argue. It's a popular
What
dish. I'm not going
about
to argue with its
structure,
popularity.
Bern? What about, do you have anyone with OCD? Huh? You know
I know.
anyone?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, well, you want to give them a pancake, they'll lose their minds. You give them a waffle, they can cut it into individual bites
I
because it's a
can't believe.
grid. It's a
I
grid
can't.
system.
I can't
You
believe
want to
you
split
watch.
it up? Here, let's take halves. Halves of a pancake. You don't know what half is what. Who gets this? This one, equal measure. You get this half and this half and this half and this half in quarters if you want. Right? You get a quarter waffle. You want a quarter cake? Take your quarter cake to fucking Tuesday. Still ain't going to work.
I can't believe you walked yourself into this. I can't believe you walked yourself into this argument. I can't believe you actually walked yourself into the size and shape argument of waffles versus pancakes. Hey, you got a waffle iron. That's great. You got one size, you got one shape, you got nothing. You got a 5-year-old daughter, right? You ever want to make her a Mickey Mouse pancake? You ever see a Mickey Mouse waffle? You ignorant
Yeah.
prick. Not at your own house. Yeah, yeah. If you buy them in the store, you can't whip that up in the morning. All right. You can't make a Christmas tree waffle. You have no creativity when it comes to the waffle. The waffle's the grid. That's all you got. You're stuck with it. What do you, I mean, I don't know. We don't all live in an ivory tower, Matt. Maybe you have several different waffle sizes and attachments for your waffle maker, but most of us out here in the real world are trying to get by with what we can. All right. I've seen beautiful works of art made with pancakes. All right. Sizes, shapes, pictures, colors, dyes. The pancake is by far the more creative and visually stimulating item on the breakfast menu. And what do they say, Matt? You eat with your eyes. The first thing that you do when you see food, you take it in through the eyes. It gets all of the other senses excited. Here's a waffle. What does it look like? It's a square or circle. It's got a bunch of squares in it. That's it. That's all you're dealing with. I mean, it's a frankly boring piece of food where the
No,
pan holds
you ever hear
ultimate
the term?
creativity.
You hear the term, Bern, all sizzle, no steak. That's the pancake. All right? The pancake, to even get it over, you have to church it up with all this stuff, right? The waffle is the fucking sizzle and the steak. All right? It's everything. You don't have to church it up with Mickey Mouse ears or Christmas tree hats or whatever bullshit you want to put on there. All right?
Good thing
Just
because
throw
you
the
can't.
waffle out,
Because you
and the
can't.
waffle itself is the Ferrari. It's the Lamborghini. Okay? It's the waffle. You want to know why? You want to know what?
It's the Maybach.
You know what
It's the
shape a
Rolls
pancake
Royce.
wishes it could be? You know what shape a pancake wishes it could be? A fucking waffle. That's what it wishes it could be, but it
I'll make
can't.
you. I'll make you square pancake tomorrow. I got a square pan. I'll make you square pancake tomorrow.
It won't have a grid system. It won't be 3D.
First of
No.
all, It's
No.
3D. It's just not as exciting 3D. All right? There are three dimensions to a pancake. You know what else? I'll say a pancake exceeds in the fourth dimension, which is time. All right. I can whip up 4 or 5 pancakes in the amount of time it takes. Oh, I gotta go flip my waffle iron so it doesn't burn. Boom! I already got a short
Those are
stack in
for
front of my
poors.
7 year
Those are
old.
for the poor. My waffle iron flipped
Oh,
itself.
this has really become class. Okay, you know what? This is class warfare, Matt. This is class warfare. I think we're finding out what Matt McAfee is all about in this episode
Matt
right there.
McAfee is a man of the people.
Matt McAfee is a bougie simp living in his ivory tower, eating waffles every morning,
With a
prepared by
leaky knee.
one of his many servants with his leaky knee. Where I'm down here on the streets with the people, flipping pans to survive. Here's a cake for you. Here's a cake for you. You finished your cake? Boom, I got another cake ready for you. Oh, you finished your cake? Boom, I got another cake ready for you. You know what I do, Maddie? I eat that first cake, that lousy cake. All right, that off cake, that cake that's got to burn a little bit.
Sure.
You
Sure. The
burn one
tester
out on
cake.
a pancake, the
Yeah.
tester cake, right? And
There's
then
a
you know what
tester
you're dealing
waffle
with.
too. Don't think there isn't. There's always a tester waffle.
Yeah, but it takes 3 times as long. I mean, by the time you've tested your waffle and found out maybe it's a little too dark, I've already eaten my tester cake. My kids are already feasting. I can't believe you walked yourself into that size and shape argument. I can't believe you walked
Fucking
yourself in there. That was going to be a haunted house for you the whole time, and you just strolled right in. You drove your Maybach right through the front door, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
With
Okay.
your
A lot of things
monogram
come in
seats.
different shapes and sizes. Okay. But no matter your shape and size, you can be ready to go at any time with Bluechew. Okay.
That's right.
All right. We know that. We know that. You know what? You know. You know what else? That's the thing about pancakes is they're limp. They're limp. They're floppy. Floppy flapjacks. You want a rock hard you want a stiff, crispy waffle? Because it's got some Bluechew in it. That's what we're talking about. All right. That's why waffles are superior. They're
What's
just
a
the
better
best.
What's a better vehicle for Bluechew? Do you think a pancake or a waffle?
They're both. It doesn't matter because if you got Bluechew, you're incredible.
Yeah,
That's Bluechew, Daddy.
I think you crush it up and put it in the batter. You're good to go either way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd like to do
Not
that.
not recommended necessarily
No,
by the Blue Chew Company.
no, no, no,
That's
no, no.
just us.
Especially if you're
That's
feeding kids. Yeah. Not if
yeah,
you're feeding
yeah.
kids. You'd have some
Not
fucking wow. I mean, dude, can we take a segue real quick? Can I
yeah.
ask you
You're
something? You have a son,
absolutely yeah.
right? Okay. So we were at this party the other week, right? And I'm like, it's my daughter's the only girl there, and it's a bunch of like young boys, right? And there's 4 young boys. Legit, I was sitting there like reading them a book, right? Every boy came up to me and stood there and like put his nuts on my knee. Like they came up that. Is that a thing? They
Uh,
just do that? I didn't.
un-
Did I do? I guess I did that and I didn't even know. They just walk right
Unfortunately,
up to you, nuts on the knee.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
You're
like,
in.
buddy, back the hell up, guy.
Yeah, kids are not great with personal space, and at that 4 or 5 year old age, they like their nuts might as well be their knees. You know what I mean? That makes no
Ugh.
difference to them.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah. You get a lot of like you be sitting there and you're like, dude, just give
buddy,
me
back up. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the funny thing is, as soon as they become aware of it, of that their
Oh,
nuts are funny, then they
yeah.
still do it, but now they're doing it on purpose to be
And
like,
they know.
yeah. So
I
so it,
fucking love these kids.
yeah, it never stops. It just goes from like when they're unaware of it to when they become aware of it. But at no point in my experience do they stop doing it. So
No, no.
yeah,
You ready for fun?
get ready
Nuts and
for
nuts of
nuts,
fun.
nuts and nuts of fun.
All right. Well, Bern, I think we've debated this well enough, and my debate's probably the better one, NBD.
Uh,
But let's
I'm gonna
talk to our pal Alan.
slaughterhouse.
You want to see
Slaughter.
what Alan has to say? You want to talk to
Yeah,
Al?
let's ask AI. Let's see what AI has to say about this
All right.
absolute slaughter fest that just took place.
All right. Okay, here we go. I said, "Hello, AI. Can you please tell me what is better, pancakes or waffles?" Uh, and he says, "The age-old ultimate breakfast dilemma." They do have to preempt it by saying, "As an AI, I don't have taste buds, so I can't declare a definitive fuck off."
Yeah, come on, AI.
I'm gonna cut that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Snip that.
All right. They do say that the better choice is about preference. So, texture. Do you crave fluffy softness in pancakes or crispy edges with fluffy insides? That sounds better to me, Daddy. Check on that. Uh, do you want to you want your syrup to soak in or be held in little pools?
I mean, I think the answer to that is obvious. You want them to become one. You want them to unify.
God damn, AI, you listening in much? Jesus Christ. Okay, how about this? Toppings. Do you like a blank canvas or built-in topping compartments? I think we know the answer to that one.
I don't want to be constrained. I want to be able to create.
Yeah, I bet you do. And then it says effort. Do you want quick and easy? Simple, quick and easy? Lazy? Or are you willing to work for your waffle and get the iron out? Huh?
Life is hard. All we do all day, we work all goddamn day long. We slave ourselves all day, 5 days a week, 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours. I don't want to work for my breakfast, man.
All right, here we go. Here we go. This is where the metal meets the meat. AI says thus. It says, they said this will help. It says pancakes, more versatile for flavors, easier to make, and the classic comfort food. Waffles, it has a more exciting texture, better for holding toppings, and it's a bit fancier. They said ultimately the best way to decide is to try both and see what you enjoy more, yada, yada, yada. But maybe, just maybe, they can try to become a waffle pancake hybrid if they exist. But you know, they
A
said at the end,
pankle? A waff cake?
a waffle cake,
A pankle? What are we talking about
a
here?
pankle. What's a pankle? Oh, a pancake waffle. Fuck
Yeah,
me, I'm stupid. A poffle,
a poffle?
paffle, panful, panful,
A panful.
a waff cake. But either way, it says that waffles are clearly the superior breakfast, and that's
It
AI
absolutely
telling
does
you.
not say that. It absolutely does not
That's
say
it.
that. That's horseshit. That is absolute horseshit. That is horseshit. Hey, listen, you let us know, okay? If
Yeah,
you're if the real people, my real peeps out there,
all the
us
peeps.
scrapers,
Comment.
us grinders, our real
Yeah.
people, our citizens, those of us who are out there scrapping and grinding to get by, or
Li-
if you're sitting up in your ivory tower, have your assistant let us know which one you prefer. Um, when you get to take a break from your business meeting and go hop in
Uh,
your Bugatti, email your
yeah.
assistant and have them let us know what
Well,
they prefer.
I'll say, Bern, let me say this, okay? So, our demographic, I'll tell you this, right? We're letting the young people win when it comes to truly enjoying the YouTube experience, right? So, for people listening, I feel like people in our demographic, they're scared to comment, they're scared to hit the like button, they're scared to subscribe, but that's the true YouTube experience, right? That really
Absolutely.
is. And I feel like I didn't know about that until I started hosting the show that that's like how you truly build your algorithm in YouTube is by liking and subscribing and stuff like and commenting. So, I mean, if you've never commented, liked or subscribed, I get it and it's scary, but I'm telling you like now, there's no way our channel can hurt you by doing it. So, if you're listening, please for the love of God, for us, I've literally been hospitalized. This is the third time for this show. All right. If I wasn't up all night the night before, maybe I wouldn't have been so tired. Maybe I wouldn't have crashed on that bridge. Maybe I wouldn't have 17 stitches in my knee. But I do it for you, for us, for the torts and the retorts and everybody out there. And all you got to do is type in the comments pancake or waffle. And we'll know that you love us. We love you too. Yeah. It's all it takes. It's all it takes.
Goddamn.
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 Goddamn. You know?
Well said.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Don't let the young people win. Enjoy YouTube to the fullest. Comment on what you like. Comment on us. and like and share and subscribe. And maybe more people will view our stuff. And then we'll have better sponsors. And then we'll be able to do live shows. And then you can come to those live shows and be a part of them. But until all that happens, you're gonna stuck wondering. And we just need you to like, comment, or not. I mean, please do. And all you gotta comment is if you like waffles or pancakes better. And that you have no idea how one click of your mouse or your touch of your thumb on your phone or something like that, it triples our view in any algorithm. Like if you're the person out there listening and you could hit the like button on this, your one like will triple our views in an algorithm. If you comment, even if you comment just waffle or W or P for waffle or pancake, you have no idea. You have no idea how much that'll boost us. And we need it. So for all those listening, you can save us. You can be the heroes. You are the heroes.
Wow.
Shout out. Fan of the show, listener of the show. Bern, what do you got before we get out of here?
I mean, that
Waffles
was touching.
won.
That was touching, Matt. That was spoken
Like a true waffle
really
fan.
well spoken. Yeah, spoken like a guy, like kind of pathetic and desperate, and knows that he just got absolutely fucking waxed in one of the most prolific arguments of our time. We all know it's pancakes, guys.
Do we? The comments will tell us.
More boners, more better, more Bluechew.
Bluechew. Love it. All right. Well, speaking of having rock hard ragers from Bluechew Waffles, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Ask AI. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. Hang out us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. Join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe. Keep bringing you this incredible content. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. It'll do a lot of stuff for us. All right. Thanks. See you. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of the episode. Can't thank you enough for checking this out. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment which one you prefer, pancakes or waffles. And also, let's take back YouTube, all right? Screw the young guys, screw the young crowd. Let's take back the algorithm. Love you all. See you!